I spent 10 years as a software engineer inside Fortune 500 systems, and I've seen exactly how these systems actually get breached. By the end of this video, you'll understand why AI has become a critical defense layer against modern threats that traditional security just can't handle. I'm going to reveal the 4 critical protection areas where AI can save your company. We're talking cybersecurity defense that stops attacks before they start, economic resilience that predicts market changes, competitive intelligence that keeps you ahead, and operational stability that prevents costly breakdowns. For example, JPMorgan Chase's AI system saves 360,000 human hours annually while cutting error rates by below 1%. You'll see real examples of businesses that avoided disaster because they had AI watching their backs. And you'll get practical guidance on prioritizing AI defenses based on your risk profile. But first, you need to understand what you're actually defending against. The 4 hidden vulnerabilities killing businesses. Most business owners are focused on the wrong threats entirely. They're probably worried about losing a big client or having a bad quarter, but while you're watching those obvious risks, the real dangers are already inside your systems, waiting to destroy everything you've built. Here's what I've learned that most entrepreneurs never realize. The threats that actually kill businesses aren't the ones you're monitoring. They're the invisible vulnerabilities that compound and create cascading failures. These are the 4 hidden weak points that I see destroying businesses every single day. Traditional risk management is completely backwards. Most business owners focus on external threats, market changes, competition, economical downturns. Fixing one risk while ignoring internal gaps is like locking the front door and leaving the back door wide open. The real problem? While you're worried about your quarterly numbers, cyber criminals are already inside your network. While you're planning your next product launch, your supply chain is one disruption away from total collapse. The most devastating attacks don't come from obvious angles. They exploit the blind spots that every business has but nobody talks about. The first vulnerability is your outdated security infrastructure. Right now, your business probably has entry points that you don't even know exist. That firewall you installed a couple of years ago may not be blocking today's automated attacks. Those employee passwords are probably variations of the same password plus 123, 1234, and your software updates. When's the last time you actually installed them? The second vulnerability is your supply chain dependencies. You're probably relying on dozens of suppliers, shipping companies, and third-party services that you're probably taking for granted. When any of these fail, your entire operation can collapse without warning. The third vulnerability is how you handle customer data. Now, every business collects customer information, but most store it like it's just maybe last year, but there have been a lot of updates. When this data gets compromised, and it's when, not if, you don't just lose money from the breach itself. You lose everything. Customer trust vanishes, lawsuits pile up. Some businesses never recover because the reputation damage is permanent. The fourth vulnerability is your operational bottlenecks. These are the slow manual processes that waste time and drive customers crazy. Maybe your customer service takes forever to respond. Maybe your ordering system crashes when you get busy. While you're dealing with these problems, your competitors are taking your customers. Now, here's what makes this terrifying. These gaps compound, turning small breaches into business-ending crises. A cyber attack disrupts your supply chain, which exposes customer data, which creates operational chaos. Suddenly, you're fighting 4 fires at once, and your business can't survive that combined impact. Traditional security measures fail because they only focus on one problem at a time. You might have antivirus software for cyber threats, but nothing watching your supply chain. This fragmented approach leaves massive gaps that smart attackers exploit every single day. AI is the only technology that can monitor and protect against all 4 vulnerabilities simultaneously. It watches your entire business ecosystem around the clock and spots problems before they become disasters. But the way AI actually detects these threats is completely different from how humans approach security. 3, how AI sees threats humans can't. AI scans your entire network every single second, analyzing millions of data points that humans can't process fast enough to matter. Humans scan logs daily. AI analyzes every event in real time. While your IT person is drinking coffee and checking emails, AI is analyzing network traffic, user behavior, system performance, and data access patterns all at the same time. It's like having a security guard who can watch every camera, check every door, and monitor every alarm simultaneously without ever looking away. AI-powered threat detection works faster and more accurately than any human security system because it never gets tired, never takes breaks, and never misses details. AI adapts to evolving attack patterns, learning new technologies after each attempt. When someone tries to log in from an unusual location, AI notices. When a user suddenly accesses files they've never touched before, AI flags it. When network traffic spikes at odd hours, AI investigates. It connects dots across your entire system to see the bigger picture that individual security alerts miss. Machine learning identifies unusual behavior that signals incoming threats by learning what normal looks like for your business. It knows that your accounting team assesses financial files during business hours, but never at 3 a.m. It knows that your sales team downloads customer lists, but never tries to copy your entire database. When behavior deviates from these patterns, AI raises alerts immediately instead of waiting for obvious damage to occur. AI responds to threats at speeds that dramatically improve detection and response times. Research shows AI can improve mean time to detect and respond by up to 90% compared to traditional methods. Wow. The moment AI detects suspicious activity, it can actually block access, isolate affected systems, and prevent data from leaving your network. Your human team might not even know an attack is happening until AI has already stopped it and generated a full incident report. AI learns from each attack attempt to strengthen future defenses. Every time hackers try something new, AI updates its knowledge base and shares that information across the entire security system. If someone tries to hack your customer database using a new technique, AI remembers that method and watches for similar attempts in the future. This continuous learning makes your defenses stronger after every single attack. For example, in finance, JPMorgan Chase uses an AI system called COIN, C-O-I-N, that processes legal documents and flags anomalies automatically. This system has reclaimed 360,000 human hours annually and cut error rates below 1%. The AI caught contract irregularities and potential fraud attempts that human reviewers constantly missed. AI systems automatically protect customer data, financial records, and intellectual property by creating multiple layers of defense that work together. But here's what most business owners don't realize about the real impact when these protections fail. 4. The true cost of being defenseless. The average cyber attack costs $4.4 million, according to McKinsey's research. And that figure represents complete business destruction, not just a temporary setback. Most business owners think a cyber attack means paying some hackers and moving on, but that's not how it works in real life. The actual financial damage goes way deeper than the initial hit. It keeps going until it kills your business entirely, or at least it tries to. Let me break down the real financial costs of cyber attacks that AI could have prevented. The direct costs drain your cash flow immediately. You're looking at ransom payment, system recovery expenses because you need experts to build everything from scratch, and legal fees because you'll face lawsuits from customers whose data got stolen. These costs hit your business all at once, creating an immediate financial crisis. But here's what actually kills businesses: the hidden costs that compound over time. Lost customers represents the biggest hidden cost because people don't trust companies that can't protect their information. Your damaged reputation spreads through social media and word of mouth, making it nearly impossible to attract new customers. Picture this: your e-commerce site goes down during your busiest season. Downtime during Peak season can wipe out months of revenue, and your employees can't work. Your customers can't buy, your suppliers can't deliver. While you're dealing with the chaos of recovery, your competitors are stealing market share. While you're dealing with the chaos of recovery, your competitors are stealing market share that you'll never get back. While you're dealing with the chaos of recovery, your competitors are stealing market share that you'll never get back. They're offering your frustrated customers better service. They're signing contracts with clients who can't wait for you to get back online. They're hiring your best employees who are looking for more stable companies. Here's how I know your security is already failing. When I audit business security systems, I look for some red flags that hackers hunt for. Your security software hasn't been updated in months. That's like leaving your front door unlocked while posting your vacation photos online. Your employees use weak passwords or share login credentials. I've seen this at companies with multi-dollar security budgets. You don't have backup systems for critical data, which means one attack equals game over. If your network monitoring only happens during business hours, you're basically telling hackers when to attack. If you rely on manual processes instead of automated threat detection, you're bringing the knife to a gunfight. Research shows up to 60% of small firms don't recover financially from a major attack. Small businesses face the highest risk because they have the weakest defenses but still collect valuable customer data. The combination of immediate costs and long-term damage creates a financial burden that most companies simply can't survive. Here's the math that should terrify every business owner. AI-powered protection represents a fraction of what you'll lose in a single breach. Compare that to the average cyber attack cost of $4.4 million. Think about what $4.4 million in damage actually means for your business. That's not just money, that's your employees' jobs, that's your customers' trust, your family's financial security, and 20 years of building something, all destroyed in one weekend. The AI system prevents attacks before they happen, which means you avoid all the direct costs, indirect costs, and revenue losses completely. But the window to implement this protection is closing fast. AI isn't just protecting your business. It's the difference between thriving and disappearing in the next 5 years. The businesses that implement AI protection in the next 12 months will gain a vital edge. The ones that wait will become cautionary tales. Here's exactly what you need to do right now. Start with AI-powered threat detection like user and entity behavior analytics that monitors your network 24/7. This is your foundation. Next, expand to predictive analytics that spot supply chain problems before they destroy your operations. And finally, add automated response systems that handle threats without waiting for human intervention. McKinsey reports 92% of firms plan to boost AI spend in the next 3 years. Your competitors are already moving, so you have two choices. Invest in AI protection now or risk losing everything to multi-million-dollar attacks later. So start building your AI defense system today. I have a question for you. What do you worry about